Lesson number 1. Affluent parents educate their children on financial principles. In contrast to low-income households, where parents often avoid discussions about finances or engage in contentious debates regarding money, affluent parents tend to normalize and promote financial conversations with their children. Their discourse encompasses active income sources, investment strategies, and household expenditures. This approach enables children to comprehend the mechanisms of earning money, including the exchange of value, factors influencing income levels, and tax planning. There are 9 more lessons, so keep watching the video till the end. Lesson number 2. Exercising agency and accountability for individual achievement. Children from affluent families tend to adopt a sense of accountability for their actions and the resulting consequences. They accept full responsibility, particularly when circumstances deviate from their plans and expectations. This approach enables them to identify a path forward. In contrast, children from low-income households often develop a tendency to complain and attribute their financial circumstances to external factors rather than personal responsibility. This hinders their ability to recognize methods for enhancing their circumstances and achieving their desired outcomes. Subscribe to our channel and also press the like button. Lesson number 3. Consistently adhering to daily practices for achievement. The daily practices of affluent parents contribute significantly to their success. In childhood, many of our behaviors and habits are influenced more by parental actions than by explicit teachings. Consequently, it is evident that, in contrast to children from low-income households, children of affluent parents are exposed to and inadvertently adopt daily habits associated with success from their parents. Lesson number 4. The abundance mindset compared to the scarcity mindset. Affluent parents possess an abundance mindset, which leads them to instill in their children a perception of the world as one filled with limitless opportunities, where resources are perceived as sufficient for all. This perspective enables children to pursue their aspiration with confidence. They recognize the abundance of money and, by delivering significant value, they appropriately charge for their services. Poor parents often exhibit a scarcity mindset. This mindset is transmitted to their children through beliefs such as the necessity of achieving the top position in their class. This indicates that for one party to achieve victory, another must experience defeat. Resources are limited, necessitating constant competition for the highest position. This implies that money is a limited resource. Therefore, if one individual earns more, there is less available for others. Furthermore, individuals in poverty exert significant effort but often experience guilt when requesting higher compensation due to the perception of limited resources. Lesson number 5. Differentiating assets and liabilities. This quote by Robert Kiyosaki is straightforward yet impactful. Assets generate income. Liabilities result in a financial outflow. I recall the initial encounter with this line while perusing one of the most renowned personal finance texts, Rich Dad Poor Dad. This prompted a reevaluation of my financial expenditures and the specific items on which I allocate funds. Children from low-income families are more inclined to allocate their limited income towards necessary expenses, with the remainder often directed towards liabilities, including luxury vehicles and large residences. These liabilities result in increased expenses, including insurance and maintenance costs. This leads to minimal savings for the future, resulting in a paycheck-to-paycheck lifestyle. In the event of an emergency, such as job loss, serious health issues, or accidents, individuals may struggle to manage the situation primarily due to their spending behaviors. Children from affluent families often opt to drive high-end vehicles and partake in lavish vacations. The distinction lies in the fact that these children have been instructed to prioritize the allocation of their income towards asset acquisition, e.g., owning a business that generates dividends, owning real estate that yields rental income, which subsequently funds their needs and lifestyle expenditures. Lesson number 6. Distinguishing between beneficial debt and detrimental debt. The perception of debt among children varies significantly based on their socioeconomic background. Those from affluent households may view debt positively for its potential benefits, while those from less privileged backgrounds often experience a negative association due to the stress it may cause presently or in the future. Children from affluent families exhibit a preference for debt. They recognize that debt poses a risk, prompting them to manage it effectively while utilizing debt to acquire assets that subsequently generate income. In contrast, individuals from economically disadvantaged backgrounds often experience a reluctance to incur debt or may allocate it towards expenses and liabilities. This results in a continuous cycle of financial mismanagement, exacerbating your debt situation. Lesson number 7. Establishing connections with other children from affluent families have witnessed directly from their parents the significance of networking and social interaction, as well as the numerous opportunities it affords. Furthermore, parents consistently emphasize the significance of fostering, developing, and maintaining connections in various environments. Affluent parents provide their children with opportunities to develop skills by instructing them in table etiquette and facilitating networking situations, such as enrolling them in classes to acquire new hobbies and interact with peers. Regardless of being introverted or extroverted, the ability to connect with others is a skill that affluent individuals develop as an essential component of their success. Conversely, children from economically disadvantaged backgrounds often believe that diligent effort alone is sufficient for attaining financial success. Introverted children may overlook the reality that developing interpersonal connections is a skill that can be cultivated to improve their financial success. Lesson number 8. Long-term consideration. Children raised in affluent households who are susceptible to get-rich-quick and easy schemes may present challenges. This is due to their tendency to approach endeavors, such as building a business, with a long-term perspective, typically spanning 5 to 10 years. They recognize that, alongside their efforts and strategic planning, a period of time is necessary to realize the outcomes of their investments. In the absence of this understanding, children from low-income households may prematurely abandon their pursuits, resort to shortcuts, or succumb to schemes promising quick and effortless wealth. Consequently, they fail to attain the desired level of success. Lesson number 9. Consulting a financial manager is essential. Affluent individuals frequently consult financial advisors and employ financial managers. Affluent individuals recognize that generating income and starting a business are distinct concepts. Effective money management necessitates both time and effort. Upon acquiring wealth, it is essential to consult financial advisors prior to making any subsequent financial decisions. Children from affluent families acquire this habit and begin to practice it as they mature. As these individuals mature, they independently make financial decisions while considering the guidance of financial advisors. Complete dependence on a financial advisor does not constitute their role. Conversely, children from economically disadvantaged backgrounds observe their parents' financial struggles, leading them to perceive money as inherently negative. Some individuals may understand financial concepts yet seldom consult a financial advisor when making personal finance decisions. Make sure that financial advisors are charging fixed price. Hourly charge might prove to be a lump sum expense for you, as some greedy advisors will try to elaborate the speech to the most, which is not at all required. Subscribe to our channel and also press the like button to know more on personal finance.